Discretion is advised.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're playing a game called Accident. This is the pilot of the game. It is a free portion of the game that is available on Steam right now. And I've actually had this game in my wish list for a little while now as well. And basically what we are is we are a detective that is going through old accident cases like motor vehicle collisions and stuff like that. And you're basically putting yourself in the shoes of the first responder to try to solve accidents a little bit better and to kind of see like what would you do basically is sort of thing. So it's actually a pretty interesting game. I've played the tutorial already and I honestly do like it a lot. Like I said, it's been in my wish list, but this is actually a chance that I can actually play it to see if I actually do, you know, want to pick it up when it comes out. And it's honestly looking pretty promising. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the game. We do have a message here that was part of the tutorial, so we'll go ahead and kind of go through that and read it a little bit. But now while you're gone, we have acquired a large pile of data. Fortunately, it's all sorted and properly filed, which is good, and it's up to me to figure out what exactly happened after each accident. Don't worry, thanks to this brand new software we've got in your VR headset, it's much more fun than it sounds. Now, you don't actually need a VR headset to play this game. It's a VR headset that they have for you in the game. You guys probably saw it whenever we were back in that one little screen with the computer and all that. It was a VR headset just hanging. So you don't actually need a headset to play this game. But what they need us to do is put the CD, I know ancient stuff right, of each case into the laptop, run the software, and then put on the headset, and then you'll be controlling the heroes right from the moment they arrive on scene. No idea how it works, but it's cool that I don't know what it is. Files are on the desk. First scenario tutorial, already done that. Alright, let's go and check it out. But yeah, this right here is what it's talking about, this VR headset, like right in front of you. So let's go and take a look at the case files here. We do have an accident in the Swedish countryside. It's Kronoberg County, Sweden, October 3rd, 2016. Now, I don't honestly know if these are actual accident scenes or if they are just, you know, false and made up. I don't 100% know about it, but I'm gonna assume that they're like they're made up, but I don't know. I could be wrong though. But it's about 12:30. August Nilsson is our first responder, and we got looks like 4 victims. So let's go ahead and pop the CD in. Check it out. All right, so here we are approaching the accident site here. It looks like we're just currently driving, and then there's like a little cutscene to the beginning, but here we are at the accident scene here. Looks like we got a ejection coming from the semi, it looks like. Let's go ahead and turn on the hazard lights. Go and pick up the phone here. Let's go and dial 911. Can't get out of the car yet, so we have to wait. Turn off the ignition in the vehicles. I know one of the vehicles is on fire because I've already actually played this mission a little bit. So we're going to grab the fire extinguisher. And there is a fire over here. Let's go ahead and put that out real quick. And this game is actually all about time. So you don't want to spend too much time doing one thing. You want to make sure you secure the scene, put out the cones, extinguish any fires that's going on, and then help out any victims or anything like that. Fire has been put out. Let's go ahead and mark the accident location. I believe there's actually a cone in this trunk, which yes, there is, the triangle. Let's go ahead and put that right back over here. One of the cool things though is it does tell you exactly kind of where to put cones and all that fun stuff, so you don't have to put them down on your own. But we'll go ahead and do that. Turn off the ignition on all the vehicles as well. I believe this door right here is jammed. Yeah, it's jammed, so we'll go ahead and come from this side over here. It's jammed as well. Now we can just turn off the ignition from there. Let's go and hop in the semi here. The passenger door is locked. I believe this door is open. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and hop in. Shut off the ignition in this vehicle as well. And what shutting off the ignition does is it basically stops any other like sparks from starting up to actually, you know, start another fire for the most part. So we shut off the ignition on all the vehicles so we can try to prevent another fire. Then we have back over here, we have a triangle in the back of my car that we'll just put back over here. And then we'll go ahead and attend to all the victims here, see what's going on with them. One of them, as you can tell on the bottom right, that very bottom one is already deceased because they don't have any time left. We're going to go assess the situation. We're going to go ahead and call, basically with the emergency services, we still have them on the phone. So we're going to go ahead and get in here, get in our GPS, check the location, which we got. Let's go ahead and get back outside. So what that does is that tells basically the emergency situation or the emergency responders, the ambulance driver, that hey, this is where we're at. Apparently that guy can't hear me, but we do have a wound there. We have some cuts over here. This guy was ejected from the semi. I don't hear any breathing on this individual. So either he's the deceased one or he's very close to being deceased. Let's go ahead and get in here, see if we can try to figure out this guy. He can't hear me. I can kind of hear some breathing. I don't hear a lot, but I kind of hear some breathing on this guy, so he might not have a lot to live either. Oh, looks like the truck driver wasn't deceased. Now we do have her. And this game kind of tells you exactly what you need to do and all that fun stuff. So it's like, it'll tell you like put them back, open the airway. There's a wound there. I don't see anything else, but we could check for breathing on her as well. So she's the one that's not breathing. She's the one that's actually deceased. And we got a kid in the back seat. I don't hear any breathing on him either. So we'll go ahead and pull him out of the vehicle. He's our thing right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab a first aid kit from the back of my vehicle. So like I said, this game is all about time. So you want to make sure that you're doing this as fast as you can. You can always rewind time. So like at the bottom right there, it says rewind. You can always rewind time if you don't make it fast enough, but the goal is to actually try to do it as soon as possible. So we put on our CPR gloves, and we're going to open up the airways here, apply the mask onto the victim here, and then it'll tell you exactly what you need to do on the side over here as well, but artificial ventilation. And what you do is you'll drag this out all the way as far as it can, and then push it back in. So you want to do that 5 times. There we go. So let's go and check for some breathing here. Looks like he's somewhat breathing. Let's go and pull the mask out. Put him in a, basically we're going to put him in the recovery position. It kind of, I guess it's like a position for first responders to let them know that he has been recovered. And it kind of helps him breathe a little bit. So what we're going to do next, I believe it's going to be for this guy right here. This is one of the other guys that's pretty badly banged up. So we'll unbuckle the seatbelt and we'll go and pull him out as well. So there he is right there. Let's go and do first aid on him. Open up the kit. Put some more gloves on. Open up his airways. Put on a CPR mask. Put the mask on him. And then we're going to perform CPR. So the chest compressions are a little bit different in this game. So we'll hit start. And basically once the beats are in that circle, that's when you do it. I think you go for at least 20 is the goal. 30 is the goal. And then you want to check to see if he's breathing after that. So it looks like we got a new high score on that. I'm not sure if this counts towards your time or if this kind of freezes, but it looks like it freezes. So we want to do 2 here. And that's basically like mouth to mouth for the most part. So there's the first responders right there. Little Mercedes Sprinter ambulance. Alright, so first responders are now on scene. So all we basically have to do right now is gather clues. So we have like an oil puddle that's irrelevant. We got glass on the road here. We got skid marks. Suzanne Older breaks and collides with the trailer. So that might be your first. That'll be your first clue. We have a busted mirror, which doesn't help us out any. We got and basically that's all you do is you help the victims, and then you kind of investigate the crash scene for the most part. So we got like impact and broken glass. That's collision with them. We just got to look for clues for the most part. We got nothing over here. We got a blood stain, which is irrelevant. That's from our victim. So we're just kind of looking for clues. So like blood stains, skid marks, all that fun stuff. I'm not quite sure if this guy was possibly intoxicated at the time. Let's go ahead and see if maybe there's something over here that we can do. I don't know if there's anything inside the vehicles that would kind of help us out a little bit. I don't know. I don't think so. Broken windshield. Gerald Harrison is ejected through the windshield. We got 3 clues out of 6. We got some tire tracks over here, but they're irrelevant to us apparently. The puddle, that's irrelevant. Footprints, there's a clue right here. Okay, so we got some skid marks here as well. There's something on here, a law that's irrelevant. So we got 5 out of 6 clues, and we've got a puddle here and a puddle there that's irrelevant. But yeah, basically that's what you're doing, is you're basically just looking for clues, trying to see exactly what happened in this accident scene. So the way it kind of looks like is there was an animal in the road. The occupant in the red car was trying to swerve to avoid it and went head on into with the semi. Semi driver got ejected, and then the individual in the purple car ended up rear-ending said person. So that's what I'm kind of looking towards right now. Got blood that's irrelevant. Wondering if there's possibly something behind this purple vehicle. Oil puddles irrelevant. Jammed. Locked. Okay, so apparently the truck driver was not wearing a seatbelt, and that was the last clue. Okay. So, now what we do, since we've gathered all the evidence that we can, we go and hit F. And basically this will put everything in order. So, the first thing was a boar stands in the road. Ingolf Holt changes lanes to avoid said animal. Then the collision with the oncoming truck happens. The driver was not wearing a seatbelt. He was ejected through the window. And Susan Oldander brakes and rear ends the semi. So let's go ahead and finish up the scenario and see if that's exactly what had happened, which I'm assuming it is. It's kind of like a no-brainer scenario for this one for the most part. Hey, and we actually got it. So after careful examination at the hospital, Jacob Haraldson was diagnosed with spinal injury. He underwent emergency surgery after he went to complete several months of rehab to be able to walk again. Currently, he works as a security guard at a local supermarket, monitoring cameras and willing to take painkillers. Ingolf suffered significant blood loss due to a deep laceration of his arm by a piece of glass. Fortunately, your CPR saved his life and the paramedics stopped the bleeding. Wounds healed quickly, but the glass severed several nerves and Ingolf lost full use of his left hand. Injuries were minor, however, he is still able to function normally. When Suzanne's car hit the back of the trailer, its bumper smashed the front window and hit her in the head, killing her instantly. There was nothing you or the paramedics could do. She was buried a week later in her hometown. And after the impact, August went in the shock, which resulted in a coma. He also suffered from several minor internal injuries. 5 weeks, he regained consciousness, up and returned home to live with his father. Accident death of his mother traumatized him severely and had to go therapy for 2 years. Damn, after that he returned to school. Damn, that is crazy. But yeah, it just kind of gets you thinking about like what would actually happen if like a serious accident like this had happened. Like you lose a life, the aftermath, like what happens after the fact. Like the truck driver obviously wouldn't be able to be a truck driver anymore, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it just gets you thinking. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Like I said, this is just a prologue for the most part, so it's not the full game. Full game is not released yet. Thank you for playing. Like I said, thank you for playing the pilot. Definitely make sure you put it on your wish list if you do think it'd be a fun game to play. Looks like it's available on Q3 of 2020, which I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm assuming like they're around the fall time or something like that. So maybe soon, I don't know. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button with the bell icon. As well as make sure you guys also follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and join the Discord server. I'll catch you guys here on the next video. Peace.